welcome to today's video. I'm excited because I know you guys are gonna get excited, so we're all going to be excited because ELF Cosmetics sent me a little PR package with a few items for me to try and show you guys, give you first impressions and all that good stuff. You guys absolutely love when I feature new products by ELF Cosmetics here on my channel. You guys want me to rave about the good stuff and be honest about the stuff that is not that good, which very rarely is there anything by ELF Cosmetics that's not good. So that's what we're gonna do today. I put stuff in here in a basket because I don't want to lose any of it. That's so cute. They said a little like no. I love this because they sent some skincare and some makeup. So here we've got some of the skincare items. I feel like I want to try them all. We have a Dope Dreams sleeping mask. So this I will not be using today because this is for sleeping, but I do like not sleeping, you know, you can put it on. It's just going to be extra hydrating on the skin, but I want to smell it. This I haven't tried. I actually don't think I've tried any of their skincare. Okay, it's fragrance free. Does it say fragrance free? Because I don't smell anything. That feels so hydrating. Okay, so it's supposed to be a sleeping mask. Technically, you apply it and then sleep with it overnight, and in the morning you remove it. Honestly though, these are so hydrating. These would be great to apply on the skin if you live in an area where it's like super cold now during the winter, because this is really going to be absorbed by your skin and do the most for it, help it be like hydrated and plump. So that is a really good, I guess, alternative to a moisturizer if you live in a super cold place and your skin gets really dry. So I guess since my skin is glowing, we're gonna go ahead and apply the sheet mask. It is the Because Dry Skin is Never In, which is true. So it is a hydrating water sheet mask. We are gonna pop this on the skin, also unscented. It's juicy. So we're gonna prep the skin so we can have a flawless base. When they say hydrating, they mean it. Cool, so we're just gonna pop this on the skin, leave it on for a good like 15 minutes. Funny story, when I got into makeup about 10 years ago, maybe a little more, no, 10 years ago, ELF Cosmetics was not even available at any drugstore. You had to purchase it at elfcosmetics.com. By the way, in my MAC X AIA Beauty Bundle unboxing, I said the first time I bought my Fix Plus was when I was about 19 years old. I don't know why I said that, because that's inaccurate. I am 35. I got into makeup, I'm gonna say about 10 years ago, because that's when we lost our son. So I'm going to say I bought my first MAC Fix Plus around 10 years ago, and that's when I was like getting into makeup. And so because everything was so expensive, ELF Cosmetics was like the way to go for me. I would go to the drugstore, got whatever I could, an eyeliner, a concealer, that kind of thing. And then when I learned about ELF Cosmetics, I saw it I think like on an AOL ad or something like that. I was like, okay, super affordable. Brushes are $1. A lot of their products were just $1. I remember an eyeshadow palette was like $2. And I said, amazing, I'm gonna give them a try and see. And I remember spending like 25 bucks and hoping that I didn't waste my money because I didn't have money to waste at the time. I talk and it moves, I'm sorry. I got the delivery and became instantly obsessed. I went back on the website and placed another order, and this time it was bigger. Because I feel like ELF Cosmetics, and I'm not trying to toot their horn or anything like that. Like if you've tried ELF Cosmetics, you already know it's very rare to find a product that you're like, I don't like that. Like the majority of their stuff, if not all of them, are amazing, great quality, great price point. It's just there for you. And now it's easily accessible because you can just go to the drugstore and pick it up, which is so convenient, honestly. And their quality was already good, but I feel like throughout the years, it's only improved, which like it's how it should be. And I still think the price point for their quality is absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're gonna leave this on. Doom, doom, count off. I'm gonna say another like 12 minutes and I'll be right back. And we are back. We're gonna remove her and look at all this. Ooh, that really is like hydrating. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, my edges. Now, do you see how much moisture is left on the skin once you have removed the mask? Well, that's when you go in with the Jade Roller. You don't have to. You can go in with your fingers. I typically do. However, they did send over the Jade Roller. So I wanted to tell you guys, like, you don't only need to use this for TikTok hacks or even your serums. You can totally go in, because this is technically a nice serum that you can leave on your skin. Go in with your Jade Roller. I'm not gonna open this one up because she's brand new and I already own one. Hello, girl. So I'm just gonna go in and just roll the product into my skin to help my pores kind of absorb it a little more. By the way, if you have like TMJ, this feels amazing in this area. Kind of like ticklish, but like a massage at the same time. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video showing you like my nighttime skincare routine. In that routine, I can go in and show you actual under eye products that I've been using to really help my under eye. Because girl, is it not lighter? It is lighter, it is brighter, and it is less puffy. So that's really exciting because what I'm using is working. I've gotten a few people say, okay, you've talked about your skincare products like a lot lately. Can you share? I can share. But I don't know if you guys just want me to go on Instagram and share it, or if you guys want me to do like a, let's take my makeup off, let's get unready with me, and I'll show you what my nighttime skincare routine looks like. And now we're gonna move into the moisturizers. This is the Holy Hydration Face Cream, fragrance-free with hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. At first, I was like, ooh, what is that? It's a fishy. It looks like a goldfish. Nice, simple packaging. By the way, you guys have raved about some of the ELF Cosmetics like skincare products. So it makes me really excited to actually feature a few here for you guys. I feel like I should just go in and feature more. Let me know if you guys want to see more ELF Cosmetics. I'd love to do that. So we are applying a moisturizer. So if we were to have any little bit of dry skin, this is going to help hydrate it. That way when you apply your foundation, everything looks flawless. And yes, I do this every single time before camera. I skip the mask and I'll do like serums, but I definitely prep the skin prior to filming any makeup video. And so that's why I always tell you guys like, no, my skin is ready to go. I've already done all the prepping because this takes a while, so I do it off camera. Since we're doing skin prep, I want to prep my lips. They sent over a lip balm. This is their Ride or Die PSL. Is PSL like the name of the shade? I don't know. I like this little tubie. Simple. I love the color of the tubie. A little different. I don't know if the inside is going to have some color too. We'll see. But I'm a lip balm kind of girl. Y'all know that. Ooh, it is kind of orangey. Does it go on orangey though? Oh, I'm not mad at you. It gives you a little... so I can look cute while I'm hydrating my lips, because there's another lip product I want to show you guys. Oh, that feels nice. And I'll tell you, if you're not into like fragrance things, this is nothing to worry about, because honestly, kind of like a vanilla. It's going to go away really fast. It's so faint. They sent over their Poreless Putty Primer. I've used the illuminating one and I really liked it. You guys actually liked it when I featured that one in a video. If you haven't tried their putty products, really nice. If anything, these are compared to, oh my god, the Tatcha putty for the skin. It's been compared to that. Technically, you just take, it's like a putty. You know, you take a little bit and you can just apply it on the skin. Also, something to keep in mind is they also have putty blushes and bronzers, which I really want to try, because I've done like putty primers but not a putty bronzer. I'm curious about that. You could totally go in with a brush and it'll do the job, but like, I don't know, there's putty, right? Putty's supposed to be fun, so I think it's just fun to dip into it with your fingers. I mean, is it just me? My skin is looking really nice already so far, nice and plump. I haven't touched a sponge in a very long time, but they sent over their total face sponge. I already wet her. She's nice and damp. She was much smaller, like much smaller. And once I wet her, she got so big. So I'm gonna tell you, I feel like this is the one sponge that I've tried in such a long time that expanded this big, like as big as it did, because I like a lot of them just, for whatever reason, haven't expanded that big. I don't know, I guess this one's a little different for me. I'm going in with a little bit of foundation. This is the first foundation that was in front of me. I want to see how this foundation, it's like a moussey type of foundation. I want to see how this is going to blend on top of the putty primer. I hadn't tried the ELF sponges until today, and I had to say it's actually really good. I think I like it better than the Juno & Co one. Like, you know, the Juno & Co has like the little fuzzies on the outside, but for some reason they don't expand as big as this one does. Like, I feel like this one just goes a little bigger and it covers like a good amount of my face. Is this latex free? It is latex free. I'm impressed. I am really impressed with this sponge, honestly. And guys, I have a really good coverage, so it's not like it lifted all the product either. I really like this. Okay, cool. So let's move on. I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer. I'm gonna set that and pop my brows on because I don't necessarily have those items right in front of me. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. Now for the face, I'm going to use the ELF Quad. This is their bronzer palette in deep bronzer. They have a few shades. They have medium, light, and dark. This is just the one that I just so happen to have. Now for my skin, I am going to grab a big fluffy brush and I am going to mix this shade and this shade together. I'm gonna begin back here, bring it up, and I'm gonna work it towards the front. And then I work it into the hairline. Now, doing this is gonna give you like the most flawless airbrushed bronze ever. It's just gonna take a little longer in my opinion because you're kind of like building it, you're working it. Think of it like painting a canvas. You don't just do this and then you're done. You really just have to pat it into place, blend it, fold it, just do the most with it. ELF bronzers take me back because I remember they released the duo that it was like a pink and the bronzer, and it was very reminiscent to the NARS duo. Now I couldn't afford the NARS duo, so I ended up getting the ELF one and I fell in love with it so much that I never ended up getting the NARS duo. I just didn't feel like I needed it. I didn't feel like I was going through FOMO anymore, which is amazing because I was able to save a lot of money. Once you try ELF, it's one of those things like the FOMO kind of goes away, especially if you find a product that you had been wanting to try, but it was just too expensive for your pocket. And then you find it at ELF, you try it and you're like, okay, I don't need the other one anymore. So far, in my opinion, that poreless putty is doing its job, and it's doing a really great job because my pores are all sorts like out of whack right now. So the fact that this is looking this good. For the eyes, they sent over 2 quads. I don't know which one I want to use because this one has the browns and the green, but then this has like deep green. You know what? We're going to use them both. How about that? Let's use them both. In case you're wondering the names, the one that has pretty much all greens is called Mint to Be. And then the one with the green but has the brown is Chocolate Brown, which I think the names are so appropriate. It's so fun. I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer on the lid to prime it super quickly. I grabbed the big fluffy brush. I'm going to dip in to this medium brown shade. It's kind of like a coffee shade. Tapping out because these can be very pigmented, and then I am going to apply that on the crease. But on the outer portion, like I'm not bringing it down, I'm bringing it up. Grabbing an eyeshadow brush, I'm dipping into the Vanilla Shimmer shade. We're gonna take that and apply that halfway through the eye, starting at the inner corner. Now this green is really pretty, but I think I want to dive into the Mint to Be palette because this green is way more vibrant and I want some vibrancy out of this look. So I'm taking the very same brush, but I flipped it over. I'm tapping that on the center of the eye and bringing it out. I like that even though they're frosty shades, they are picking up on the brush beautifully and applying on the eyes without a problem. So seamless. Love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab another brush, a little more domed. It's not gonna be like extra fluffy. I'm gonna go back into the chocolate and mint palette. I'm gonna go into that chocolate shade. I'm gonna tap out and then I'm gonna build that chocolate out here. Now that most of the product that was on the brush is on the eye, I'm gonna drag whatever's left up through the crease. I'm dipping into the palette one more time, and I'm gonna intensify this outer corner. With the brush we initially used on the crease, I'm gonna blend out. I'm gonna pull that out a little bit. Now, yes, this is a very shimmery look, but the holidays are here, girl. So let's live for it. We can definitely go frosty with a pop of color without having to like always do gold, silvers, frosty whites. I'm dipping into that brown again. I'm gonna go ahead and drag that on the outer portion on the bottom, but only about halfway. Now let's speed through and make this one match. So we're just gonna move right along. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. They sent over the Lash It Out Volumizing Mascara in the shade Black. The packaging, honestly, I was kind of like, because based on the packaging, it kind of looks copper. So I was like, did they send me a copper mascara? But it is a black. You have kind of like that plasticky silicone type of applicator. I'm grabbing a little mirror and we are going to apply this mascara on the lashes. Now you guys know I'm gonna go in with falsies at the top, but we're gonna see what drama it brings to the bottom. And the top looks pretty good too. And it's separating them and it's not making them look super spidery. All right, now let's apply it up the bottom. There's definitely a difference. This side looks way better, and that was just a one coat. Really spread out. I think one coat is more than enough. This mascara is actually really nice. If you have tried any of these products, if you've tried this mascara, let me know what your experience has been and like what your ride or die ELF product is. Lashes are on. I'm gonna wait until they like fully dry so that I can like squish them together and make them one. My makeup is holding on really well. The eyeshadow is holding on really well. I've been here a few hours trying to film this video, guys. I mean, technology has not been my friend today. But we're gonna use the very last item. Again, I've been here like what seems a lifetime at this point. So the lip balm has completely faded, which is perfectly fine. I'm gonna grab a lip liner that we can use along with this lip gloss that they sent over my way. Okay, you know what? We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, which is so beautiful. We're gonna line the lip really quickly. And then I'm gonna use their lip plumping gloss. They sent it over in Sparkling Rosé. Smells sweet, like a little cupcake. That's pretty. Cause it's not just a plain old lip gloss, it actually has a little bit of a tint to it. So it adds that pink hue. I am so glad I chose the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. You would have never thought that ELF and Charlotte Tilbury would go well together, but they do. Now it is supposed to be a plumping lip gloss, but I'm gonna be honest, most plumping lip glosses will not really plump your lips. If anything, it hydrates them and catches the light in such a way where it's going to give you the illusion that your lips are a little plumper when they're really not. I do feel a little bit of a tingling sensation, super, super light. If I'm gonna be realistic, it didn't even smell like it had any sort of mint or cinnamon in it. However, I'm getting that little bit of effect. I'm not mad at it. It's still very comfortable. I don't think it's gonna do much of anything. So this is what we have going on right about now. All right, guys, and here is the completed look. Let me know down below, what do you guys think? I think people can be intimidated by the color green, the red, the pinks, the purples, but I think if you create looks that are extremely wearable, you get a little more comfortable as you move along. So chime on in, let me know, is this a look that you would wear for the holidays, or would you just stick to your neutrals, your nudes, your golds, and your silvers? And that is a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much to ELF Cosmetics for sending these products over my way. I really do appreciate them and I have been enjoying them. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of the day with me. It really means a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.